Hello everybody and welcome to what could be the last game for the Chicago Blackhawks. Trailing 3-0 in the series. Will the Blackhawks finally turn up the heat? Or is their season over? Is it over for the Blackhawks as we know it? They're down 3-0 in the series for the first time in franchise history. The defending Stanley Cup champions of NHL 98 are hoping to win the Stanley Cup here and move on to the to the conference final. And so is St. Louis. St. Louis hasn't made it to the conference final in a long time, so we're hoping big opportunity there. Nice save, dumps it down to the other side of the Chicago zone, and it'll be there as Hatchet. For a save to try to get it back in front there. He can't do much with it. Try to take it back. Justins dumps it down again and again. Chicago going to hold call for an icing. No one could get there. Wow. Nobody was there. Another one. He stole that. And Chicago really in trouble already here. Here's Lexor in front with a save. And here comes the Blackhawks. Here's Trojan. Trojan, one-timer with a save. Hatchet with a save. And again, guys, we've seen it and we've showed it all day and all season long. Chicago Blackhawks have played it really good. Right there in front, couldn't do nothing with it. Here comes Trojan. No, Trojan couldn't do anything with it. It's just so out of control. The Blackhawks go offside, or St. Louis goes offside. Blackhawks, there you go, you got them. I mean, I gotta say, the Blackhawks played pretty good. They're playing a good series, guys. They're putting on a good show. I mean, this has been crazy to think. One-timer in front with the rebound off the post. Couldn't do much with it, but the chaos continues. In Game 4, after a chaotic Game 3. Oh, no, opportunity right there. Young is there for the shot. Rebound, not a chance. Amat's on a breakaway, too. Oh, boy. Amat was on a breakaway, and that puck's not even going to make it to the net.
Great pass.
Wow. St. Louis putting on the pressure. I mean, I think St. Louis already knows that they have a series on their hand. They could sweep the Chicago Blackhawks, the defending Stanley Cup champions. This season, they could sweep them. And that could be a big accomplishment as he's in front with a chance. Hatchet with a save, though. Guys, remember, Hatchet couldn't make that save in Game 3. When they went to overtime, couldn't make that save at all. Here's Black. Takes it up and it is offside. 1:09 to go in the first period. 0-0 still here in Game 4, which could be the final game of the Blackhawks here today. Blackhawks know what they want in this series. They know they have to have a lot. Oh, look at this. Opportunity right there in front. He had a chance. Hatchet with a save, and there is a hold. A lot of pushing and shoving in front. You give him a little bit more than a shove. A little bit of a slash there, which could give him a penalty, but no. Had a lot of opportunities to make this happen. Berglund tries to push it around. 43 seconds left. He's on breakaway. Simfra! No, had a chance. Here comes Chase. Oh, man. Chase doing whatever he can to get something going. Can't do it. Gets it in. Taken away. Poke checked away. And again, Shant in front with a save. Rebound. Had a chance. I don't know what happened there. Goaltender had no idea what was going on. And that is the end of this first period. We're getting out of here. Let's go to the second. Welcome to the start of the second period, guys. Holy moly, it's a good game. It's crazy enough to be a crazy game here in Game 4 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. A must-win for the Chicago Blackhawks. If they lose this series, they'll be swept. The Stanley Cup champions will be swept. And that is not a good thing if Chicago is swept because, well, it's going to be a good thing. I mean, we did it with Detroit. We almost did it with Detroit. This will be the first ever sweep in St. Louis history. Hardest shot, that's a nice save. We got a little bit of it. There's again Dumpsy right there. There's a chance right there to put something together. Here comes Gill. Gill tried to get something, gets it poke checked away, nothing there. And a lot of pushing and shoving to show for it. Oh wow, hits right there in front, tried to get something going. He can't. Here's Trojan. Oh no, Trojan on a break scores! Pierre Trojan scores, and it's 1-0 St. Louis. And the Blackhawk fans start to booze. Raining down here today at the United Center, and this could be dangerous. Blackhawks trying to play with some urgency here, guys. They're playing with a lot of urgency because they know if they lose this series, this game is over. Hard hit right there. Couldn't do much with it. Oh, no. Right there goes behind the net. I don't know what the heck happened there, but he tried to get something going. Hatchet's there. And again, I don't think St. Louis can get it out. They don't. It's offside. 2:49 to go in the second period. 1-0. St. Louis leading here in Game 4. A must-win for the Blackhawks. And the Hawks now, chance for the Hawks. What a block! First block, huge hit by Bob Probert to put the hit on him. That's right there, the bat save, trying to put him around. Can't do anything with a one-timer, but there scores! Bob Probert! Damn, they scored early and it's 1-1. We're back to it, guys. All right, so Bob Probert scoring that one goal, making it a tie game. And again, St. Louis knows that Chicago is weak. Doesn't matter if we win, or if we lose in Game 4. Oh man, they're trying anything they possibly can to get something going. And that was off a line change. In front, holy crap, he got flipped off the goaltender. Didn't even understand what was going on there. 1:24 to go here in this one. Here's Maru in front with a save. Oh no, Bergen in front had a chance. What a save. Couldn't do much with it. Maru had a chance. Nope, not a chance right there to save it. And he couldn't do anything with it. We got to get it out. St. Louis has to get it out, boys. They got to get it out. Don't know what's going on, but they got to get it out. They do. That will be an icing if they can get to it, and they will. 31 seconds left in the second period. 1-1 tie game. After Chicago, Bob Probert, number 24, scores it and makes it a huge 1-1 tie game. That's down in front there. I don't know what the goaltender was trying to do, but I don't think the goaltender had possession of the puck or knew where it was. And now, oh, wow, hard hit. Wow, holy moly. Here we go. Try to get it back in front. No, let's go to the third, guys. Third and final period. Is it Chicago's night? Or are the Blackhawks going to be ripped from the history books of going back to the Stanley Cup for the second straight time? At their front. Oh, wow, he tried getting a one-timer there. There's a little bit of a problem. Dumps it down. He goes offside. And that will be that. There's not a whole lot you could say or do about it, but hey, it is what it is. There's not a whole lot you could do. Try to figure out what you can do. Right there in front, trying to get something to go. Trojan on a breakaway. Look at this. Trojan had a chance, and that looked like it was in. That looked like it was in. Trojan could have scored, but I don't know. If you take a look at the replay, we're going to show it here. I believe this is a goal. Yeah, that's a goal. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a goal. That should be a goal. Look at this. Look at that. That's a goal. That is a goal, ladies and gentlemen. That should be a 2-1. But it's not a 2-1 game. We just looked at the replay. It should be a 2-1 game. It should be a 2-1 game. Here comes Amon. Amon on a breakaway. Couldn't do much. And again, guys, Chicago. Wow, that should be 2-1 right there. And it's not. Oh, wow. Steve Young. Oh, turned around. He got turned around for a little bit more than he should have. Again, Amon getting on a breakaway here. Again, oh wow, again. Fired a shot right there. Confusion on the Chicago and St. Louis side. And it's just not happening today. And 2:45 left in this one. It looks to be just a step right there in front. He fired a shot there. I don't know what in the world was happening. Couldn't get it there. And I got to believe that Chicago's got to do something here in this third period to try to get this team going. I mean, St. Louis is rushing, guys. We're doing everything we possibly can for the St. Louis Blues, and these guys just keep stomping on our grave. If St. Louis wins, the series is over, and we will advance to the third round. Here's Courtnall. Courtnall is not in. I can't freaking believe it. Hard hit right there. Scores! Jim Campbell the rebound. Quiets this crowd in the third. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that could seal the deal. 1:55 to go in the third, and the St. Louis Blues may have just crushed the Chicago Blackhawks' dreams of going back-to-back Stanley Cups, as the Chicago Blackhawks wished. Oh no, we can't let this happen, boys. Takes it down in front, 1:17 to go. They still have a lot of time. It's not a lot of time, but it is time. Hard hit right there. Try to get it back in front. Try to do a one-timer. Still can't do that. Trying to fire it around in front. Couldn't do nothing. Still can't clear it. They're going to clear it now. Trying to get an empty netter on the other side. Dumps it down to the empty net. No, misses it wide. How in the world do you miss it? And he can't get an empty netter. Penalty coming up. 28 seconds. Doug Gilmour going to the box. It doesn't matter. You don't have 2 minutes left. You got it. You can't do that for kicks, guys. Fire a chance right there. Fired it. 20 seconds left. Takes it down to the other side. St. Louis trying to get it back. Couldn't do it much more. Bunts it right down. 8 seconds left. And the St. Louis Blues have just beaten the defending Stanley Cup champions. A sweep is real in St. Louis.